top of the sources up until last night, I've heard the Patriots, Minnesota, and the Giants are all interested in. They're all expected to take a quarterback, but they are interested in him. So now it becomes really fascinating because the Giants are at 6, but Minnesota's been on the phone. They're trying to move up. We know that they're going to target somebody, and I think they want J.J. McCarthy as well. So if you are the Patriots, you mentioned Jacoby Brissett being there. Yeah, I could see in a world where they had said, you know, we've got Jacoby, let's trade back and build up for the next quarterback. But if people in that building, like J.J. McCarthy, you don't want the Giants to get it. You don't want the Vikings to get it. You don't want to move out of 3. And if you're the Giants, you're at 6. Are you going to be able to move up? Can the Vikings move up? Because I don't think they have a second. Like some of their mid-round picks, they're kind of missing some. So I don't know if they're going to be able to move up to the point where they can get ahead of some of these needy teams. And also the Raiders are a fascinating one.
6 Central. So Minnesota is hosting, or Minnesota had to go on the road at Troy. Minnesota hosted the first 2 games. They put in bids to host. And they hosted the first 2 games. And then Minnesota couldn't host some games due to like something going on at the school. I think I can't remember what they were saying. But so Minnesota played the second round. They got it by in the first round of 48 teams. And then that was in the round of 48. And then the first round. And then eliminated 16 teams. And then Minnesota they went to the round of 32. Second round against Pacific, beat them at home. On 26 and 28. Played Northwest State team they already played before. Which usually Pacific, I don't remember Minnesota playing Pacific in a while. They played North Dakota State, South Dakota State. Those teams are South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Yeah, well, they're close by. So you can get them out here. You know, if you travel to Minnesota travels there. It's easy for either or. And Troy, Minnesota's only played Troy one time ever, which was in 1999 in a non-conference matchup. Minnesota, they were 2 in school programs. They were met up, so see someone. It was a good game, a really good fun game. And they got 4,333. You know, good crowd of 4,000 plus. And this one from Minnesota. For women's 19 seconds semifinal. We have some good refs. We have had 2 seconds. We have like 10 minutes. We have, you know, you've heard before. Obviously, these tournaments, you have like near the end of the games, you have like the big time refs. So, you know, first round, the NCAA tournament. You have some smaller refs, but then you have the NCAA tournament refs probably doing some of the smaller tournaments that are like big refs. Maybe. Probably. It's fine, you know. We have Minnesota beat Trace 74-16. That was a good game. Minnesota was starting off hot in the first quarter. You know, Minnesota played well against Troy. You know, Troy's thing was to play fast, paced, and that's what Troy's, you know, motive. They started off a little slow, but they picked it up. And they went 0-6. They were really slow, but you know they got their momentum on, and you know then they ended up scoring. They ended up getting like really good scoring stretch in most games. They had some games where they're playing some defensive games. But then they scored like most of the games they scored close to 80 or over 80 points, so they were scoring a lot. And they really picked up in the Sun Belt, or in the Wednesday. Some of the teams are defensive games, but they started picking up close to like 82 and 289 pointers. And this one is more like kind of like Minnesota did like Troy, do what they're used to doing, which wants to push the pace and dictate the pace and tempo. If other teams dictate the pace and tempo, then they might be able to post right away. But then it was 45-36 at the half. But then Troy ended up getting it nice. But then Troy ended up getting the lead for a little bit. I don't think they ever got the lead, did they? Maybe early on in the beginning, Troy had the lead. But afterwards, I don't think Troy ever had the lead though. It was 62-59 at halftime, or no, 3. So, but Troy did make Minnesota work for it though. Really good work for it. It was close and they had ties. But after the first quarter, there was no lead for them. I mean, there might have been a lead here and there, but not really though. And we had some good games. Minnesota had a lot of good bench. Not a deep bench. They were without Marbury in this game. But they showed that they can play well without Marbury. And they had some close ones in the quarterfinal and the semifinal. Great against Wyoming. The final, the Fab Four against Troy. And then the Super 16 against North Dakota State. But they played twice. So, they're a different team than they were first game. I mean, a really solid game. We had Maggie Sonano. Excuse me. Why did I say Monica? Maggie Sonano. But she's not the well-known Sonano. But she's the one that gets like all like the hype on defense. She's the defensive one. Well, Annika was like the scoring one. I mean, she had some defense, but she was more like a scorer. Maggie's not a scorer though. Maggie's the one that's going to give you like rebounds, assists, steals, like blocks, like the defense. She's going to give you that. She's going to do all things that aren't shown on the stat sheet. She's going to do the dirty thing, do the dirty work, because, basketball. And it shows, when you watch them play. It showed today when I watched them. The game, it showed. It was awesome game. And the only thing was, there's really no one in foul trouble. Nehemiah Howie had foul trouble. 10 points. Or 10 minutes and 3 fouls. Sophie Hart had 2 fouls early on. But then she came back and played mostly. But didn't really have any fouls, really. Troy had Holmes with 4, and Union with 4. And wasn't shooting efficiently, so it was a really slow game. And Minnesota was favored by 1.5. Minnesota was not favored. And Minnesota did. Well, Minnesota was favored, but they only got 1.5. But Minnesota did not win by 5, which is close game. Which is always the case, usually this time of year. And this one. And then what Troy also had like 3 players in double figures. Most of the for Troy was 3 different players. It was 25, 21 for Porsche, 25 for Hans, and team for Holman. So there's 3 players in the score. And there was a balanced effort for the Gophers. 15 for Hyder, 12 for her, 11 Grolski, 18 Bell, and Jason Late, Nima Hoy 4, and Meg Eason 06. So you had, you had some volume shooters like Sophie Hart. It's like a tall center shooting it at the rim. You can see at 12 points. My bad was, even though she's a volume shooter, that's not bad though. 7 or 6 to 16 total. And that's not too bad, over 30%. Yeah. Oh yeah, Troy or St. Louis and Vermont. St. Louis, well, this was the one that started at 6 Eastern, or a little bit early, but this one was really good defense. It was like a low attempt scheme, but teams are very efficient. 23 of 53 for 43.4%, 24 of 56 for 42%, 0.9%. The highest. It's better efficiency than like 30%, but it's not bad though. Well, especially on limited attempts, You get the turnovers, but all teams were shooting pretty decently. But St. Louis came away with the win, 57-54. We had Simon with 14 rebounds and steal 2 bucks. Point was mostly like a defensive player, but Simon did roll well. Kenny with 10 to 13 was really efficient. Only 3 misses from the 3-point, 3-6. 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls, 23 points, really efficient. Cool. 3-6. 8 points, 13 points for Ray. I have 12. We had some players like Martinez could make some big minute. Especially Martinez got the most minutes. Gave the most of the players when Simon, Kennedy, Calhoun, Gray, Macon, when they went out, Martinez went out for a little slight bit. And if they needed like a rest, Martinez was on the floor basically. And you saw that, and she was really efficient. Not really efficient. She's more of like a defense player, but really efficient defense, no? And assistant, no? And the bench, in the postseason, the benches get shrunk, and you saw that here. You had one player, Kenny and Gray, mostly Kenny and scoring, but then a few baskets from other people. Vermont was really as efficient as a team overall. They had multiple players scoring. You had a couple of double figure scores, but you really had like a lot of scores that scored high volume numbers, like 20 points, like Kenny. But you had multiple players. You had consistency, and that's what you. Well, that can also be good too. Everyone can fire and hit shots. Make shots, that's pretty good, You got Olsen of 4 of 12, 6 runs, 3 assists. You had Richardson, 3 points. You had 9 points for Richardson, 3-7, 1 field goal, 1-3 from the 3-point line, 2-2 from fouls. Shots. You had Hanson, 3-10, 1-6. You had Villalobito with 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, block, and 11 points, 5-10. So it was pretty efficient, 50%. Urback was almost 50%, it was like 40-some%. Like close to like 45%. He had 4 assists, 10 points, so really solid. Some of these players might not have had the blocks or steals, but were good defensive players. So, but But yeah, and then in another scene, we had St. Louis leading 13-11 after the first quarter, but Vermont took it to them in the second quarter. It was 24-17, but then it was 41-40 at the end of 3. Was it 41? No, it was 41-37, my bad. So 41-37 after 3, but then St. Louis just kept it. I mean, it was close, so we're not kept it close, but St. Louis just pulled out. In this one, we had Villanova was pretty much more, or I was Illinois, excuse me. Illinois was pretty much mostly in control of this game, except for the second quarter. The first half it was kind of close. It was 2015. It was 32-29 at the half in favor of Villanova. And you thought, okay, maybe Villanova has the run, but then Iowa did, or you know, I don't want to say Iowa, but probably, but Illinois just pretty kind of dominated it, even though it was 21-12 and 21-13. They did like 9 point. So they had the momentum and they didn't let go, And you can see this. And here's the WBAT championship game. So Illinois, as the 4 seed, the 1 seed, they had to play the 5 seed in the first round tournament. Missouri State and the 1 seed. James Madison lost, so they had to play the 8 seed, Saybrook. And it was the 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3 matchup. It was the 4, usually like if it's all goes right, 1 plays 2 or 1 plays the 3. But this time it was like 4. The line didn't host because it also was the higher seed, the 2 or the 3 seed. And they played Washington State, the 1 seed. And then Villanova was the 1 seed. And Villanova lost in 57. It was mostly like Villanova was not efficient. You had Lucy Olsen, the leading scorer in college basketball. She got like walled up on him. You had Oriole had 4 fouls. So that could have been your defensive player. It was only 20 minutes. Jones, only 19 minutes. Those teams 24 minutes. They tried to get a spark, late, kind of throughout the game, and they just couldn't, Lucy Olsen on the score 22. He'll shoot 25 shots. She's one of those high volume shooters. And Lucy Olsen is a great player, the 3rd leading scorer in basketball this season. Oh man. And was behind Maddie Searst. I mean, wasn't the main guard, wasn't the main guard, and yeah, but man, Villanova one loses when it's 57. Just didn't play well, I shouldn't say didn't play well. They were not bad, but the only problem, the thing of it was Villanova or Illinois got more. That's offensive runs. They got 14 compared to just 9 for Villanova. They got more rebounds overall, 45-27. That really played a big factor, Get a lot more often, get a lot more rebounds. That really helps though, too. And they had actually had more turnovers than Illinois, but they were more efficient. They were 27-58, 45%. Villanova was only 32.3, 21-65. Especially on Lucy Olsen, has to take 25 shots in order to get 22 points, her season average, 25 shots. You're a volume shooter and you have to get your shot. Some volume shooters just have to get their shots. True that, but that's just good defense, make force her to take 25 shots to So Villanova wins or Villanova loses the first ever WBAT championship game, and Illinois wins Illinois out of the Big Ten as a 4th seed in this tournament. They were in as 14-15 record. And I'm like, huh? Because they either one lost it, or was it 2-1 lost to. They had a bunch of losses, and they had losses to Notre Dame, but they won. They had losses to Marquette, and they had big losses to they almost lost to Utah. They only beat Utah by 10. They played some power conference teams cool. They lost to Wisconsin. They had some losses to teams that weren't in tournament. They had Purdue lost, the NIT team lost. They had losses teams, but they beat Indiana by 20. For the reason they came in that big signature one. Well, I'm surprised they lost winning. You know what? They did end up, but Illinois, I guess, did prove why they were worthy of being the WBAT championship, as they won 71-57. And granted, they didn't have to play the 1 seed, but they beat every opponent though. They, and they had to go on the road for that quarterfinal. So now, for the women's basketball slate, there's 4 more games. So we have number 3 seed NC State and Soccer at 7 Eastern on ESPN Plus. The final 4. So Clarence favored by 11.5. You got Iowa favored by 2.5. And number 3 UConn 33 against 33. See, so we'll see. Should be 2 good matchups. Then we got CBS Sports Network, St. Louis and Minnesota. It is supposedly going to be a neutral slate game at 3 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Supposedly. Maybe it's on after college baseball's on. Maybe 2 college lacrosse games, 2 college softballs, or maybe or 2 maybe I don't know. Maybe college softball, college lacrosse game. Who knows? But either way, it's on at 2 Central for the both teams playing in Central Time. Missouri and Minnesota are in Central Time, but 3 Eastern, and that is CB Sports Network. Like the WBA NIT Championship has been on for a little while, but that's been a good, good game. It's gonna be a good game. St. Louis game in this tournament, actually. It actually seems like actually won 16-18 in this tournament. But they came in after they beat VCU in the quarterfinal, which helped them get into this tournament. They were 16-18, but they beat some, they had one on the road to take on Central Centers. They only went again. They hosted with St. Louis, but they did, and they won that one. It's the West team, and they had to take on Wisconsin, the power conference team. They beat them. They beat it. I've seen the Rollins games. I mean, yeah, they've struggled a little bit. They're a good team. They're a consistent team. Minnesota, though. St. Louis did not get a bid for the they were saying on the broadcast at St. Louis if they won. The St. Louis did not get a bid or did not bid to host, the WNIT championship, the women's NIT championship, because you have to bid, you either pay money to host or you just have to, you have to pay a little bit of money or something like that. So, Minnesota couldn't because, their gym's being used for something, but whatever, either way, St. Louis. So it is. Because St. Louis have been on it. And if Troy or Vermont won, it would have been a toss-up, Who hosted maybe with less bids, less hosts, who would be the most money or something like that. But then if Vermont beat Minnesota, if Vermont beat St. Louis, Minnesota traveled to Vermont. It would have been at Vermont's campus. But since St. Louis, I'm surprised they didn't get team to St. Louis. You just have it at a home site. But they're actually doing a true championship. True site B. So for our school, has a driving distance for both fans and the teams. So have to fly there and just bus. I'm assuming all these teams are just gonna fly there. Because both teams playing that here today in St. Louis. St. Louis did play Vermont in Minnesota, did play Alabama. I'm assuming St. Louis is going either back to St. Louis and then busing up there. Busing up to the game. Busing or flying up to the game. And then St. Louis is either going back to Minnesota, is either staying in Troy, Alabama, and they're going straight to the championship game. Straight to the site when they find out. Or they're going to back to Minnesota then. I don't know though, because I know when they had to play the Monday, Friday home, and then Easter they travel. The 31st they traveled to Vermont or Wyoming's campus. They went to and they played the first. And the quarter they went to the second. Went straight to Denver. Got some of those best. We went to Alabama. And then, got to Troy. And now they're going to a neutral site. Apparently it's a neutral site. Could be at Minnesota's campus. Or it's just it seems like it looked like it's gonna be a neutral site game. However, it really hasn't been announced, where the game is going to be played, so we'll see. So until next time.